Welcome, kindergartners. I thought this week we'd have fun doing something with newspapers. And before I get started, I wanted to thank you for sending back some of your pictures that you made in the last couple weeks. I loved seeing your creativity in these artworks you sent back. It looks like you're having some fun with your projects. So I like to see that. You've done very creative things, and I'm very happy how well you're doing at home. This project is going to be manipulative. You're going to have to probably have a little help on your first one, and then as you get the idea, you can make an entire flock of birds. So you can see I have made a bird that I can fly around the house or outside in my yard and have fun with it. And it's a very simple thing, and I've got a rubber band over it. So I really only use 2 rubber bands. So what I did is I took the newspaper, I took the full newspaper, I took 2 sheets. So I have 2 sheets of newspaper that I'm folding in half. This one I'm not going to color because I've got a nice comics on both sides here. I think I'm going to use this part for the wings. And on this one, this would be the same one for the wings, I went ahead when I had it folded in half, my 2 sheets, I just did some designs on it because when we folded, this one doesn't have designs, this is just the paper. And it's easier to do it before you fan fold it, to go ahead and do some designs on just one side is fine. So then when you start the fan folding, let's do the fan folding on this colorful one first. So I'm going to do a little fold in half to kind of show where it is. I'm going to fold again and crease it in one more time. This one though, I'm going to open back up, and this time I'm going to go back and forth. This is called accordion folding. We go back and forth to make it pleated or fan folded. And I'm pushing it back and forth like this till I have all the things, and I just crease. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just taking a rubber band and I'm going to put it in the middle for now to just hold it. I think I'll put it twice. Okay, so that's going to be my wings, and you can see when I open this up, now I have a design for my wings. And you can see how that's going to look when we get the rest of it. So now I'm going to take the other part, and I think this time I'll use, let's see, this is 2. So this is 1 sheet, so here's my full sheet, and I need 1 more. Always need to have 2. Gives it a little body. If with a newspaper, if it doesn't have the little extra body, it tends to be too floppy. So I'm putting them back together again. Now I've got some pretty colors on this one. And I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to fold it again and again. And then I'm going to go back and fan fold it. Might need a little help with this part of doing it. Remember now, you've already done your designs on your first one. On this one now, I'm getting it folded like that. I'm going to take my end. I'm going to take the one end of it, and I'm actually going to cut the beak. So here I am right now. So I'm going to take one end of it, and I'm going to cut the beak. I'm going to make just a point. I'm just going to take my end and point. And this one is a little heavier. So I'm going to help it a little bit. Get some sharp scissors. These scissors are getting dull. So I've got my beak get through there. You might have to do it in little sections like this one's a little heavier. nice little beak. So I'm going to just take that and wrap it around to make it hold better. And I'm going to come trim off a little more beak. And then I'm just going to take a yellow marker or take a yellow crayon or a bright pink crayon or something bright, and I'm just going to color in his beak on the colored paper. It almost did it for me. And I am going to, I think I'll give this one these green eyes. I'm going to put in 2 eyes. I'll just put that a little part, make a little extra thing there. And then I'm going to put the rubber band back over this one. I'm going to put the wings. I'm going to literally come across with my wings and take my rubber band and wrap it back over. You can see I can take that rubber band from the wings and do the same thing and come back over the head again. You can see I'm kind of closer to the head. I'm not way down on the thing. I'm just putting the rubber bands in there, however you want to do it. I kind of taking the head and I'm bending it down. I'm going to take the tails. I can re-fan fold it or I can cut it. This one I left it as a fan fold. This one I'm actually going to do some fringing. So I'm just going to come down on the thing, and with the newspaper it fringes really nicely. So if you want to do it different kinds, you can have, some of your birds can have just the fan fold tail, and some of your birds you can come back and take a pencil and roll the paper on it, give it a little scrunch, kind of pull them back and kind of make his tail feathers really come out fun. Now, if you have your computer paper, which I saw in some of the artwork you sent back, you can do this same bird with the computer paper, and then you're making a smaller one. And what I did with that one, so you can see this bird's tail is a little different than this one. This one has it flared out. And when I did a little one, I did the same thing, only this time I even added some little legs. So I did my wings are right here. So this is the 2 parts. So I actually did a little staple, and then I can do my rubber bands, so a little paper one, so you could make little baby birds. I have a nest right in one of my baskets on my patio right now, and I have little baby birds in there because now the mom and dad birds are bringing little worms and things to them. So they have the baby ones, and then I have a bigger one. So have fun with this project with making your little flock of birds. This is spring, and the baby birds are definitely out there. You probably have a nest or 2 in your yard too. Have fun with this project.